is the current crisis impacting your day-to-day retail banking business? How do you see upcoming months?
Well, the impact is quite profound. There are many aspects that are changing the landscape and the required strategy. I would really focus maybe on three things that I see as especially relevant. The first is liquidity. Let's face it, we used to live as bankers in the Finland of liquidity, and today, and also for the coming years, we have to expect much drier situation. As a result, liquidity in cash is king and will impact many of the strategies we'll be pursuing. Second aspect is cost. I think the crisis has further crystallized the need for banks to be more efficient, to provide cost-effective services to customers. So I see the imperative for all of us to keep reducing the cost base. And maybe a third element, that's still a bit unclear, but apparently, again, out of the crisis, we've seen an increased differentiation in the profitability and in the outlook of sub-segment within each segment. So the strategic choice of where to focus, where to allocate capital more, and maybe where to get out of will be more important than in the past. In this way, yes, we're going to see universal banks, but even universal banks will have to make even tough choices in the way in which they do retail.
In day-to-day life of retail bankers, what has changed exactly?
The reputation of bankers and of banks has decreased quite a lot. Frankly speaking, I don't think that retail bankers have provided any negative contribution to the worsening in the overall image of bankers. There are other sectors of the banking industry who have been the worst offender from this standpoint. However, I think we can and we should be looking in positive terms to the future, because the economy has to rely strongly on the role of banks in order to pursue growth. And within this frame, again, retail banking's function is, if possible, even more important than in the past.